So the easiest way to start any hairstyle is always to do with sectioning and partings. So as you can see, the first step I will always do with any hairstyle is to part and section out my hair, so I know exactly what I need to do with each part. When doing a sleek style, I always section my hair into 4 to 5 partings depending on how thick somebody's hair is. The first parting I take out is the crown section, because you might be able to do a middle parting or a side parting or a zigzag parting, but if you have that whole section taken out, then the rest of the hair goes smooth and fine. So you take that out first, wrap it around so all the hair is caught together, and use a clip to clip it in place and hold it there. So here you want to do a parting that joins the ear to that parting at the center, just so that you can ensure that all the parting is tucked away. So just turn it around and clip it or hairband it like we did to the next session, and do the same to the other side. Now connect the line all together, going down towards the ear from the middle part to the ear, and section that out. So what we're going to do is we're going to section it out and clip it with a hairband or a pin again. Now you guys can see 4 sections. We're going to use the back section and start slicking that now. Get your gel, and we're going to scoop it all into a hairband. So we're going to place the gel on top of the hair, and we're going to use the brush to kind of blend in the gel to the hair. Gel enables the hair to stay slicked and all hair intact and to hold into place. So after I'm just going to use the slick brush that's over there, and I'm going to brush it all into a hairband. The reason why I say to work in sections again is because it makes a more sleek look, and if you have thick hair, it's more manageable to work in these sections. So just brush all the gel onto the hair and scoop it into the direction that you want the hairband to be. Now we're going to do the same to section 2. So we're going to put the gel, place the gel on top of the hair, and use the brush to guide the hair into the direction that you want it to stay in. So as you can see, I place the gel on top of the head and I slide the brush down and behind the ear, as that's where I want the hairband to be. This is called molding. You want to mold the hair into the direction that you want the gel to be in. Literally just moving on to the same exact thing on the other side. Slick the hair, slick the gel, mold it into the direction that you want the hairband to be. So as you can see, our hairband is at the lower back, so we're going to use the brush and the gel again to slide down the hair and mold it so all the hair ends up in the back section, and we're going to use a hairband to secure the hair into place. Now we're on to the top part, guys, and this aim is to make sure we do a middle part in down the middle. Usually I use the bridge of your nose and I travel up because that's the direct middle of your face, half of your nose, and that helps me find the center part, the center parting. Some people do have a moving scalp, so I just want you to bear that in mind when you're doing it on a real person's head. You might need to tug and pull to check which one goes what way. So clip that side up and clip the other side up, so then we can begin the cane roll. So as you can see, there's 2 cane rows down directly. So we're going to make this look symmetrical, that's the word. And we're going to do some triangle parting to do a crossover. So what we want to do is get our comb and part it diagonal on one line and do it diagonally, cut it to where the other line, so that the other line both touches that first cane row, and that makes a triangle parting. So if you look again, guys, you cut it diagonal. I put some gel onto the hair in the parting. It neatens up the parting so it looks sharper, and just go over that parting so you get that sharp look. Now the gel on top of the hair will allow all the hair, as I say, to mold into place, and you want to plait that up. Plait it up to about halfway, as the rest of it will be joined into a cane row, so you don't necessarily, it's not all going to show if I'm honest. So just plait it to halfway. So now we have 6 single plaits in the parting of a triangle. So this part is really significant in terms of the crossover. What I want you to do is put the 3 on the opposite side and 3 on the opposite side. So cross them over. As you can see, 1 and 1, cross over again, 2. So that would help when we're cane rowing in now. We are able to cane row and incorporate the plaits as we go and pick up hair. We'll pick up the cane row along with it, if that makes sense. So we do a normal cane row as I'm starting off here, and as we go along we pull, make sure we pull in the plait into the cane row. Now those that can't cane row, just bear with me. I will show you the alternative style that we will be doing for this one. Now guys, you can see the pattern of the crisscross, crossover and interloop is done, and we just join the rest of the plaits into an additional hairband. And I didn't even add, make sure these hairbands aren't too tight, guys. Seriously, it will cause you a lot of pain. So now guys, we are going to learn how to add in extension hair via the plaiting method. So what I want you guys to do is to get your extension hair like that and separate it so that it's not a lot to add in on the first please. And I want you to part the hair as if you was going to do a plait. So part the hair in three, and I want you to begin the plait. So one under, next one under. And when you get to the next stage, I want you to add in the braiding hair at the top. I did this one at the bottom behind it, and you just plait over it as if you was plaiting anyway. Now I want to show you how to do it on the top. So it's all about the grip. You just do it as if you're plaiting anyway. Now this one you put over the hair and you just plait it in. That locks and grips in the extra hair. So people do this for thickness, to make the hair appear thicker, and they also do it for length. If you want your hair to look longer in a plait, that's a good way to do it. Now you can leave it down, but I decided to wrap it so we can do a little cute little ups too. So you just wrap the plait around and around the hairband so it will create a bun look, and then use a hairband to secure it. Use a hairband to secure it, guys, so it stays into place. That is the key part.